Yeah, I just seen one of these motherfuckers on my driveway, man. I think, like snooping, trying to snoop through my windows and shit. Some 40-year-old looking motherfucker, like just on the back of my drive, like looked like he was looking for something. It wasn't a postman or anything like that. Like the motherfucker was was doing. It's like he was casing the place, So I better be ready, you know what I mean, in case some shit. If in case it isn't these motherfuckers and it's a genuine thief, but yeah, I seen the motherfucker like trying to peep through the windows. By the time I got down, by the time I found the key, I seen the motherfucker scoot off on the car. You know what I mean? So yeah, basically, you know. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know what's gone on. I feel like I'm getting a cold again. My throat has gone fucked up again. Um, yeah, I got some footage from. I got some footage from the holiday and stuff, mainly audio, some videos. Mostly audio though. To find it, I think it's looking like it might be all jumbled. Just like in Tenerife, they parked the police outside of the hotel. And the first day I was there, try and find. It's gonna be hard to find it because I can't. Let me just zoom in a bit. If it'll let me. It's not. But yeah, although they parked the police outside. Try this one, it might be this one. They have been in the right order for the last few times.
Yo, I think these motherfuckers broke into my fridge, man. I had the padlock on.
That's obviously not it. Let's try and find it. I can't find it. Oh, I can see some of them. I think that might be it here. Alright, I think that's it. Possibly. It's all. I can't hear nothing. Oh, it's 'cause the phones are. What's going on? Okay, so here we go. Yeah, this is outside the first day. They had the police, local, whatever it is, the Spanish police, outside the. For me to see, this is how they do it. Like send a subliminal message. Yeah, we know you're here. We're following you. You know, we know what you're doing. Kind of shit. The day after this, which I missed, they had a. This is the hotel car park. They had ambulance parked here. Just you can't see it, but it was just there in the car park. And I turned my phone on to film it, and as soon as I did, it drove off. I think the camera ended. I think these are in the right order. I must have been the other day me talking about something, because I couldn't hear because the headphones were in. I've got an urge to cough. I'm gonna have to restrain it. I feel like I'm getting a cold again, man. You know what I mean? Like my throat is really fucked, man. Like it feels bad.
Yeah, I think these motherfuckers broke into my fridge.
Yeah, I'll get on to this. Let me just check this. Yeah, I think they broke into my fridge. Yeah, man. Basically, I came back and the fridge was unlocked. At least, I think I didn't unlock it. I'm pretty sure. I was in a rush. You know, when you're in a rush, you do stuff and then forget. So I'm gonna have to film, every time and make sure that for certain. But I'm pretty sure I didn't unlock the fridge. The fridge was unlocked.
Man. I had the padlock on and I come back. I just gone to open the fridge, right? Because I didn't look, and the lock was on the table.
Yeah.
And the fucking thing was off. Right?
I just got a cough, so I'll go out of the room. Because you can probably hear my voice.
I'm not certain, maybe I did forget to lock it, but I think for now I'm going to have to photograph it, to prove that I did lock it, so that so I can prove this shit better.
Yeah, man, it feels. I was fine in Spain.
I'm pretty sure I locked the fucking
and I'm feeling like I got a motherfucking cold coming again in the UK. So I don't know if there's some shit in the air or there's some shit they've sprayed in my flat or something in the house. But I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what that noise is. Something next door. Yeah, I hadn't seen the motherfucker before that was outside the flat house. I mean, fucking snooping though. I opened window and he was there, and he kind of acted like he wasn't doing anything, like he was casing the place. I mean, as soon as I opened the window, it was there, so it could be the mind control technology that wanted me to see him. But he was gone. Like he got in his car. Well, he went round the corner.
So I just got back to the UK.
He went round the corner, and I was going to go round the corner to confront him, but before I could get the key to go out, and he basically, the car was gone. You know what I mean? It was raced off.
Motherfuckers sent. As soon as I got back from
But it was a silver car.
Motherfuckers sent an ambulance just after he left. Now, they send a fire engine, and just after that, motherfucker
coming back to the UK.
A hearse after that.
Yeah.
So this is how dark NLP.
This happened in Clay Cross, Derbyshire, on the way back to where I live, and this is how they send us subliminal threats. So the fire engine comes past, sirens on, turns the siren off, and then there's a hearse behind that. So this is how they like to send their little threats, which is, you know what I mean?
Works, right? They want to associate the sirens with the hearse. That's how it works. So
that's how they do it.
Starting with the gimmicks again.
That's how it works. I mean,
family are like, oh, you think everything is.
Yeah, they're saying, yo, you think everything is to do with you, but that motherfucker next door, the wall guy, I think he's listening, because like when I was playing that, the Hoover stopped. Yeah, come on, man. You see how often this shit happens to me. My friend, one one of my friends, he knows what's going on. You know what I mean? He acknowledges it's going on. The other day we were talking about it.
You, right? No. That was for me. You know, when they send the hearse afterwards, and this happens daily. My family just
pricks turn the Hoover off again. Yeah, I mean, this morning, this cunt next door, you know, doing his little fake cough. You know what I mean? Like that. Every time he comes in the bathroom, he does that. But I always fuck with him back. You know what I mean? I just call him everything. Say his family's a whore. I shove my cock down his mum's mouth and all this kind of shit. You know, it sounds bad. I don't personally enjoy doing that, but you know, it's what I do. You know what I mean? When they fuck with me like that.
you know, well, you already know from the channel what things going on in our family. They've been told to be quiet. But,
This motherfucker, man, he's one.
Every time I go out, this kind of stuff happens. So it's just a coincidence, right? It's not coincidence. When this stuff is happening to you daily, and that's an example of a psychological threat. When they drive the hearse afterwards, that's their way of trying to threaten.
And it's to anchor the feeling.
You faggots, man.
Of the
You
silence.
ain't doing shit, man. You can send all the death threats you want. You ain't fucking moving me. You'll be going in that bitch first. I'm telling you now. You'll be going in that bitch first before me. So you might get me too, but you'll be going in that bitch first. If one of us has got to go in that wagon, the hearse, you're going in that bitch first. Okay? Alright? It's just so you motherfuckers know that. But yeah, man, I mean, the shit don't stop. It's still going on in Spain.
It goes on with you.
Not so bad as the UK. Better than last time I was in Mallorca, but the shit's still continuing. You know what I mean? The shit's still ongoing. Harassment, coughing on the plane, coughing all the time. Mostly from krauts and frogs, meaning French and Germans. Yeah, Jerry Ratty, you know, they had Jerry fucking krauts trying to target me. Mostly Spanish weren't that bad actually. It were frogs and krauts. So, you know, that's the kind of stuff they like to do. You know, I guess maybe the Spanish are struggling with numbers or resources, so they have to use other people. Oh, they sent an MI6 car as well.
Plate saying MI6.
Car. So
Something they like to do.
All the gimmicks already. The ambulance.
I don't know fuck if you're MI6 or not.
No police as of yet, but you know, they wanna let me know. Yeah, we're continuing it. You know, we know you're back. We're not gonna stop. So that's fine. You know, I already know that. I already know you motherfuckers ain't gonna stop. That's not news to me.
Yeah, so.
No, it isn't working. So these fools, after this fire engine went past, yeah, they said
That my family are just saying, you know, oh, if you're filming them, then they know it's working. Alright, well, why are they saying that when they don't believe it's going on? Yeah. They tell me at one hand they don't think it's real and it's not going on, but then they say, oh, well, if you're filming it, you know, they know it's working, so they're winning. That's basically what they're trying to say. It's like, it's when little things like this happen that I'm convinced they know what's going on and they've been told certain things to say to me to try and stop me exposing what they're doing. Alright? Yeah.
after this fire engine went past, yeah, they sent the hearse. That's how
Just me describing what
how they send a little threats. Alright? Send the fire engine with a siren. I'm recording, and then they send the hearse.
You're going back this afternoon.
They go on the bullshit again. You're going back. You're doing that. it's like when you go back to the mind control tactics with a bit to do with my family. A bit always stands out with me, which is permitted. I can't remember the exact wording, but it basically described how any ideas that are outside the group as being the perps, are not permitted, right? So if you're talking about this stuff, you know, they will try to use your friends, your family, and I've experienced it from both. They'll use them both as like a way to try shut you down, to stop you talking about it, you know. And they threaten me basically. You're going home, you know. It's ridiculous, man. But it's like you carry on. They're like this. My family's like, you carry on. You're going home. You know, you can go home. We don't want to see you. You know. So they use that as like a little. It never works, man, because I still talk about it. But I feel like they use that as a way to try and silence me, or to coerce me to be silent. It doesn't work. I mean, sometimes I'd be quiet when they're there just to, you know, to not have an argument, because it always ends up in an argument.
Starting with the gimmicks, if you see at the far end, just had a fire engine go.
Yeah, this was, I think, an ambulance.
Starting with the gimmicks, if you see at the far
No, it's too quick.
end, just had a fire engine go past. I've already had an ambulance. So they're starting with the gimmicks already. I've just got back to the UK.
That was the fire engine that I tried to film it, and that was just before the hearse came. Which it was too quick for me to capture. As you can see with this camera, it's not good. Struggles. Back to here. Okay. I think there's a bit of footage of chemtrails on the plane, which I want to show you. Here. Yeah. It looked worse from my own eyes than through the camera. Put it that way. The camera ain't very good at that kind of thing. Shattered.
Beautifully clear skies, light winds, so that temperature should be warming up nicely.
See there.
By
Beautiful weather, bright light winds, bright skies, chemtrails. Did say that See. Ridiculous shit. People are oblivious to this shit. You know what I mean? It's right there. People think a cloudy, hazy sky. I mean, right now it's the same. So, back to that. Alright, we'd already been over that. Now I've got a few recordings from the holiday. There's some on my MP3 player as well.
More folks playing games. If you notice, it's got the TV on in the room. As soon as I open the curtain, there's a car.
This is what happened the first few nights.
Got some UK channels here, but I just saw a British Army ad. Yeah, this motherfucker's playing the Xbox all night. His dad's like, I can't get him off that thing. And then the guy says he has dedication, and the guy just looks brainwashed on his Xbox. Then he just shows him looking the same brainwashed face in an army uniform. You know,
right.
So they're basically encouraging people to be brainwashed zombies.
Yeah, it's like the dude's on his Xbox looking like a brainwashed zombie, and then his dad comes in and says, "Oh, it's like talking to his mum or something. I can't get him off that thing. And then it says something like about dedication, and then he has like this, the glazed eye, brainwashed face like the perps have. It shows you him in an army uniform with that same expression, basically. So what it's saying here is subliminally saying, we need people that are just brainwashed by the Xbox to go in the army. I believe a lot of the military games, especially because the old military games, they used to be more realistic. And I say realistic as in the sense they weren't there to kind of be a casual form of entertainment like Call of Duty. It kind of changed with Call of Duty. It was entertainment, but it was done in a way where it was like simulation of being in the army and shit. There was no perks or rewards or anything like that. But now with these games like Fortnite and all this kind of shit, they normalized these kind of military themed games with like rewards and shit. So it's like brainwashing you into kind of feeling that reward for killing people, basically. You know what I mean? I mean, like Ghost Recon and the Tom Clancy kind of shooters of like early 2000s, it didn't reward you for, it was like you if you survive, you progress. You don't get no stupid perk or anything like that. I mean, you might get the medal, but that's kind of based on, but that's the whole new thing anyway. The medal is the same thing, but in real life. But, it was more realistic. But these games now, they're like kind of glorifying violence and shit and rewarding you for going so many kills and shit. You know what I mean? And it's like the same thing, same mentality would probably be in the army. Like, it's like, it's to condition you to kind of want to do that in real life, to casualize shooting people. It's not showing you the realism of it and the grittiness of it like the old shooters did. It's like done in a way, it's hard to explain, but it's done in a way which is to, you know, basically kind of casualize the violence, basically.
Playing games. If you hear noises, it's got the TV on in the room. As soon as I open the curtain, there's a car.
I've already played it all that time. I'll play the next.
Also, something keeps popping up a lot. The words, the storm and the storm.
I'll get onto this. This is like some more spiritual type shit that's been happening. Could be wrong, could be them manipulating things, but
I want to say like genuine synchronicities.
But I think it was genuine myself.
So I've been thinking a bit fed up, I'll be honest, this afternoon.
Because I keep seeing references to storms and lightning, just like my channel. But I keep seeing references to it, especially through music. So many albums recently I've been listening to have references to storms and stuff like that. For example, I'll play it. I'll give you a few examples, but I was listening to, for instance, basically, there's been so many like rap shit that I've been listening to recently with references to storms. There's OGC, No Fear, which you're listening. That's got references to lightning and storms. There's I started listening to Def Squad and came across their album El Nino, again picture lightning and storm themes. list, and this is in chronological order, so it's not randomly chosen. You know, I was listening to Tony Touch mixtapes, and I was listening to the latest one I got up to is, you know, Volume 61, Das Storm. Yeah. So you see where this shit is going, right? I'm constantly seeing references to storms and stuff like that.
And thinking about the person I feel is for, and
Yeah, I was getting
turn on the
bored,
radio on my
like fed up.
MP3 player, and immediately
Yeah, this
there's
is
a
one.
song playing, and it goes, "Don't you?" I don't know. It's a famous, well, not famous song, but a well-known song. But the
New
lyric
song.
goes, "Don't you worry, child. Heaven's got a place for you." Right? You know. And then I turn on the radio just now again, and it says, then there's a song playing, and it says, "Nothing can keep me from you." You know what I mean? So oftentimes this is real stuff that can happen. You know, this is not perp shit.
At least I don't believe it is, but you know, with the
They
supercomputer technology,
do.
who knows? They could have mind controlled me to put that on at the exact moment. So, but my feelings are that it wasn't. You know, it was a genuine, you know, natural thing. But yeah, there's just been a lot of references to storms and stuff like that that I keep seeing. I don't know if it means literally storms or it's showing a warning that. And I heard it again in another song. This was on the radio there, and it was talking about storms. It's some of the lyrics. I think I mentioned it possibly in this, but the lyrics was something like "the storm's coming" or something like that. So I don't know if this means if this is some kind of cryptic warning that there's hard times coming in the world, but you know, I personally feel that's what it is. I don't think it means, maybe it means storms as well, like the weather's getting more extreme, but I think this is personally like some kind of warning, like saying, you know, shit's gonna get real soon, you know what I mean? So
Fake this shit, but there's such things as genuine.
oh, it is real,
things
but you know,
like this
real.
as well. You know, so these are the kind of signs you can get. You can tell the difference because there's virtually no way it could be a coincidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's kind of shit. What's going on? I think I recorded it on my MP3 player, some of it. But that's genuine, you know, I believe. I'm not going to say 100%, but I believe that's genuine synchronicities there.
I'm just doing a recording right now in Spain, Mallorca, just for a week. You know, for my birthday, family decided to take me away. You know, talking's been kind of low key last 2 days.
Yeah, same today.
Go to the hotel and they got some gimmick.
One thing that's noticeable is the noise campaign. Oh yeah, wait till you hear what they did when I got to the hotel, you know. But yeah, the noise campaign's calmed down. They're still targeting me, but it's not as extreme as it was just before the holiday. I'm sure it'll pick up, but you know, they're on some kind of down low shit right now. They kind of changed the style of the targeting to more down low, subdued.
You know, they've been targeting them with Arnold Schwarzenegger saying "fuck you" repetitively on YouTube. So this guy comes up behind me, right? And you know,
In the hotel.
playing stuff on the phone.
Yeah, this is something they do a lot. They'll play stuff on the phone to try and target me. I had some guy play something like laughter on his phone behind me, and I target him back, and he looks all upset.
Just plays a clip from Sam.
Hear that?
You know, saying,
the remote neural monitoring, right? This is what they do, man. This is what they were doing in the hotel, and they do this at home, right? So they're monitoring me in real time, They don't want me talking about this, so this is their way of sending that subliminal message.
Just
Alright.
plays a clip from or Sam.
Yeah, there you go.
Honking, you know what I'm saying? We've been honking.
They don't want me talking about
So
it.
yeah, basically, he comes up behind and plays the clip from
Kindergarten Cop.
Where he goes, "There is no bathroom." You know, just randomly plays that his phone. You know, like these people do that shit.
The hotel
Post
lobby.
on the phone to try and target you. Yeah, this time they've not been so much targeting on the plane.
You hear that though?
Somewhat from that.
In real time, they do it sometimes.
Sorry about yawning, man. I'm knackered. I had to get up at 2 a.m. last night to get the plane, so I'm knackered. You know what I mean? It's just getting dark here right now. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like, motherfuckers basically doing that, and then you hear the horn when I'm talking about it because they're monitoring me 24/7. That's what it's like. As you prove. You'll hear it, and it's not just me. You'll hear it in other TI's videos. If you want to hear the real time responses and watch some of Nigel Nicholson's videos when he's in his flat or whatever, talking about it, and you'll hear the same thing. That they respond to what real time.
Just doing a recording on document some. Well, talk about some things. So for the second day noise campaign.
This is back at home. Alright. So I'll just figure out, because I have got some recordings on my MP3 player of lyrics and shit. So I want to find the right ones, so I'll have to listen. Yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, this is what they do. The real time response to what you're saying. Let's see. Some of them are very quiet, so I'll have to go through them to see which ones I can play. If I can't hear them well, I will, describe what is going on. I'll read them out from what I can hear. I'm not going to do that now because it'd take too long, but yeah, what's been going on.